Somewhere, guess what? Space.
So
space dragons.
Space dragons are possible.
Wait a minute.
Because I used to have a part-time job at a video game store while working at Blue Cross, and I was just sitting there. This was after like the earthquake in Pakistan that killed like 100,000 people, New Orleans when it flooded with Katrina, and we're talking about like what's going to happen next. And I go, space dragons. That's the only thing that can happen next. So I say space dragons.
What do you think you would do seriously though? It's like a dragon showed up outside right now.
Well, first of all, I would try to talk to it because I'm sure it had cool stories.
No. I would try
Yes, I would. Listen,
What's that big pile of ash when Travis tries to talk to the dragon?
What do you dragon whisperer?
Do you like the dragon whisperer?
no, listen.
What is that on the dragon? That's Travis pulling Aaron up.
You don't understand.
Seriously, would you just like check reality? Like, hey guys, do you see this? Are you seeing the dragon right now?
There is literally, your brain will do, like people when they say they see weird things and you go, why didn't you take a picture? It's because they're having to do the is this real test in their brain.
Well, it's a complete paradigm shift. And you
Yeah.
who am I? Why have I even here? You go through like an existential crisis.
Physics would fall apart because you're like, how does a dragon navigate through space?
Existential process.
Wings aren't going to do any good.
You're doing fine, Kat. Thank you, man. I'll get
You're
some.
very welcome. Hi, happy birthday, Jason.
You're the bird.
I'll get around
So you can't, okay, there's no wings and you can't propel using your planes.
Okay, Rachel.
You're just like kind of
Let me tell you the story. When I was 18 years old, I used to date a girl that went to UT Martin, and we drove like the 7 hours across state, and we were coming back
They're in Leo right now.
through Saudi Daisy across from where like the Budweiser plant is. It used to be like swamp land over there. And all of a sudden, crossing the road was this 7-foot tall figure, just in shadows. And like the headlights hit its eyes, and it had like that animal reflection from its eyes. And you know, it could be a meth head for all I know. I really thought me and her looked at it, and it was like it walked across the road, looked at us like nothing happened, and kept going into like the little swamp land area. And like a minute or two later, we look back at each other and we go, "Did you just see a shadowy 7-foot figure that the headlights like reflected his eyes like an animal?" It's like, "Yes, I did." And I go, "Oh, good, I'm not crazy then." And that was it. Because it took us that long for our brain to process what we saw.
Yeah.
I'm not saying this.
You kind of feel like you're floating, like.
I'm not saying that was Bigfoot, but I'm saying it's Bigfoot. Okay. And ever since then, he has been my arch rival. And one day I will wrestle him in a
That's another one of your epic.
No, that's not even
Are
epic
you sure
task.
it wasn't a hairy homeless guy?
Might have been a meth head, he said.
Yeah, it could have been a meth head. You don't know. That could just be the chemicals reflecting off their eyes. You don't know.
That was like his street village.
Too, you know.
I saw a meth head downtown
No,
one night.
but it's
on
literally
all
like a
fours,
deer's
barking
eyes or
like a
something. The
dog.
way it reflects,
And
it
a
was
red
exactly
light
like that.
on the side
And
of the
when you
road.
shine a light on it, it just freezes like a deer.
No, it didn't because we would have hit it and I would have proof right now.
You ran over a raccoon.
That's how you hunt Bigfoots.
What?
I would love
King Raccoon.
a dragon and just be like, you know, just turn everyone else and be like, I knew it!
I want to see if they talk.
I'm not crazy.
No, I would want to talk to it. I would run.
What are you
I would hide
talking?
in the bathroom. If we were here, I'd probably go hide in the bathroom. After
what-
I made sure, you know, that it was.
Well, you know what?
I want to pet it and talk to it and call it George.
I mean, it's going to eat your ass.
Fight for me, dragon.
And I want it to be my pet.
Well, I would hope that the rest, you know, while he's talking,
Together we'll
he's
conquer nations.
investigate, you'll be alright.
I have a whole lot of dragon jokes and stories lined up for that day, so I wouldn't worry about it.
He's going to entertain him.